it's me, Gladys.
And me, Myrtle.
We've got another story to tell you, and yeah, this one's true also.
Yeah, but this one's about being a mom. You know, we both have 3 kids each, and it's tough being a mom. But I don't think there's anybody on this planet who could have successfully raised the 3 boys that Gladys has the way Gladys did. One time she told me a story about her oldest boy and the middle boy coming home. And the middle one said, Mama, I've done a bad thing. You have to understand, he was only 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
She said, Baby, what did you do? You just tell Mama. He always gave himself away. He was a very honest
so
boy.
honest.
Yeah.
He was the one who always confessed to everything.
And he said, well, Mama, I brought home some dynamite.
And I said, you mean firecrackers?
You know.
Because my dad had given him firecrackers, and they had played with firecrackers, and he taught him proper safety and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they always had firecrackers. He said, no, Mom, it's dynamite.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, no, it's just a mate. He says firecrackers or something. He's just confused. Well, he just kept insisting that he had dynamite. And finally I said, well, show me, baby. So he took me downstairs in my basement, behind the toilet. He had stashed 2 sticks of dynamite. And yeah, it was real dynamite. It said TNT on the side, and that nitroglycerin was leaking through that black paper. Oh, it was brown, but it was leaking through the wrapping on it. And I thought, oh, this is not good. I know this is not good. So I called the police department. I didn't know where these boys have gotten dynamite, because dynamite was like illegal for anybody to have, but they sure enough had some. And so I called the police department, and I told them what was going on. I said, look, I have 2 sticks of dynamite in the basement of my house behind the toilet. What should I do? Only thing I knew to do was call you. Well, we had Barney Fife on the phone. We live in a really small town, and Barney was not about to come out and do anything about that dynamite. He said, well, I'll have the sheriff call you.
Yeah.
Well, so I got a call the next day while I was at school from the sheriff. They had instructed us, don't touch the dynamite. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just let it sit there. So we did. We slept the night through. Well, so he called me, and he said, I want you to come to your house. I can't get anybody to come out and get that dynamite, so you and I will have to get the dynamite. And he said, now, when you handle that stuff, it might give you a little bit of a headache. I said, headache? Come on. I slept all night with that dynamite behind my toilet. I've got a headache. I said, let's just get this thing done. So, anyway, I came home, and he and I got a trash bag, and we started just going up the creek where the boys told us that they had found the dynamite. It was under an old abandoned building. And we started picking up dynamite. We picked up an entire case of dynamite. My boys had slammed it against rocks. They had thrown rocks on top of it. They had done everything in their power trying to get that dynamite to go off, and praise Jesus, it didn't blow up.
Oh, my.
Oh, the physics teacher told me at school, he said, I can tell you one thing. You so totally have angels watching over you and your babies, because that is bad when it's like leaking through the paper. So anyway, it took us about an hour, and over a 300-yard stretch, we picked up a whole case of dynamite and packed it up. I gave it to the sheriff and sent him on his way, and I said, I'm not in trouble, am I? He said, no. He said, but I don't know how in the world somebody got a hold of that dynamite. But you know what? I'm pretty sure I know where that dynamite came from for real.